So, Bungie has been announcing some changes coming to Destiny. I thought I'd run you down the list of some of the things you can expect to happen. And a lot of these are all positive. In fact, I don't think there's any negative in here. So first off, everybody's been complaining about the loot system and how you may pick up a legendary Engram and you may turn it in and it not be legendary, it'd be something crap. So they are changing that. Now they're saying that if you pick up a legendary Engram, you pick whatever color Engram you pick up, you're going to at least get that or higher. So if you pick up a legendary Engram whenever the new patch releases, which is coming next week, then you are guaranteed to at least get legendary. Same thing goes for blue. If you pick up a blue Engram, you're at least going to get blue. You may even get something even better, but you're not going to get something lower than what you're picking up. So I know a lot of people are being excited about that. One thing that has been talked about recently a lot has been the loot caves. You know, there was one that got tossed around and everybody was going to. Bungie shut that down because they say that the intention of the game is to not shoot at just a black hole. So they tried to shut that down, but several others have popped up that people are using. Of course, the one way to really get rid of this type of experience is to not really, I don't think, go through and try to play whack-a-mole where you're stopping each one of these holes, because as far as the social element goes, Bungie has to replenish the enemies, so they have to respawn, but the question is how soon? But people are staying there doing this because of the loot drops, and because they make loot drops happen for just regular enemies. So they are going to try to start adding more Engrams and things to different activities and to strikes. And so if they fix the loot system where you're being rewarded more for actually playing through the game, then I think that'll actually get rid of the cave farming where you're just sitting there just shooting at a black hole. People, I think, would rather play, but you got to make the loot system right in order for that to take place. So I think if they get the loot system down, that's actually going to take care of all these loot caves that are popping up. Another thing that they're going to look at doing is actually trying to balance some of the games I've talked about in multiplayer. Some things seem a little overbalanced or unbalanced, I guess. And so they are talking about balancing more in multiplayer coming up. One of the things that they mention is exotic weapons. They say a lot of the exotic weapons don't perform as well as what people would expect them to. So they're looking at maybe buffing those. They say the auto rifle they're going to actually diminish because it's too effective right now at long distance range. They say you should be using like the scout rifle if you want to get something that's powerful at long range. So they're going to be taking some of that range away from the auto rifles. The shotguns are also going to be taken away as far as some of their effectiveness goes. They say that today's shotguns are just a little too effective beyond their intended range. So that is all coming. And then voice communications. That's been one big thing that I know has kind of confused a lot of people. It actually did confuse me a lot because this is supposed to be a very social game, and the fact that I can go to the tower, we're living in the future. We need help from all of our friends in order to go destroy the fallen and the darkness and all this other crap, but the only thing we can do with one another is point and dance. So you can't voice communicate, and the reason why Bungie didn't allow voice communication is because they are worried about abusive players. They're worried about you hearing something that all of us have heard on the internet before. So instead of, trying to figure out some sort of system or some easy way to mute people or to ban people like other games have done plenty of times in the past, instead, their whole situation right now has been just to not let you talk, period. But they say they are going to roll out some new adjustments, and in the near future, you'll be able to opt in to voice communications during match-made activities, and they're going to roll that out later this year in Strikes and in the Crucible. So, I say just let people talk. Just give us an option to mute people. Because it's really stupid to play a next generation console game, a game that's supposed to be very social focused, and you can't talk to anybody. You can't be social with them, so it's kind of stupid. But anyway, these are the changes that are coming to Destiny. If you want to read more about them, links down in the description box. And that does it for me, The Red Dragon. Post below, let me know your favorite changes coming to Destiny and which ones didn't make the list that you want to see. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.